everybody. In this video, I'm going to use the leftover roast pork from last time and make a really famous Hong Kong dish, tofu roast pork rice, 豆腐火腩飯. Okay. So the reason actually why I made this roast pork is for this dish main. You can eat the roast pork by itself, but I personally like to make this dish the most. So we have roast pork, tofu. We don't want too soft of tofu. We want medium to firm. We have ginger, shallot, garlic, green onion, carrot, and straw mushrooms. Okay. Carrot first. You don't need much carrot, just it's good. Okay, yes. And then you turn it like this. Okay, and then turn it this side. Just to make it a bit more pretty, you don't need to cut them into this shape. Like this. And just cut like this, brown slice works too. Okay. And then also ginger. Already cut. not perfect, but whatever. Okay. And green onions. Just cut off the ones. Back one. Okay. And then for garlic, we actually don't want rice. We want to cut them into little pieces. So this one we don't want too fine. We still want to see them on the dish when it's done. Should be good. Peel off the first layer. Shallot also diced, same size as the garlic. Shallot will go in first. And then garlic. And then ginger. So for the straw mushroom, you can buy ones that are already cut in half. That works, but I bought whole ones and I'm gonna cut them in half. The reason is because I believe that if they are whole, they will taste better. Like if they pre-cut it, the flavor is lost. That's what I believe. There's no science to that. But I'd rather make a few more cuts. Some places also put in Chinese mushroom, so it's okay. I don't. And these are ready, okay? And these ones, we are actually going to pre-cook them a little bit. And the tofu, we're gonna cut them into slides or cubes. And then deep fry them. If you want, I've seen some restaurants, they use the pre-deep fried tofu. We call them tofu pocket instead of, you can definitely do that if you don't want to deep fry at home. Like kind of firm, right? Like don't buy the really soft one, it will be impossible to handle. Cut them into like that. And then this is a bit too big. Yeah, it's okay, it's good. Like that. And then we're gonna put or wrap them with cornstarch and then they fry. Okay, so first we cook the short mushroom for like 1 minute. No need to big boil, like small boil is good enough. We don't want that water. That's where the unwanted flavor went. Don't want those. And then boil more water and do this to cook the roast pork in the water. To basically get rid of some of the flavor, because roasted pork itself is really salty, but on the dish we want it to be not as concentrated. That's good enough when it's steaming, no need to boil. Put the roasted pork in. Okay, good. We don't dump this water. Okay, we want the flavor, just not all on the meat. We want that flavor. So we keep it on the side and put it on low heat and let it stay warm. And we're gonna use that soup to make our sauce later. of the excess water so we don't get splash later. Oil. Frying tofu also need high heat, so 180 Celsius. Mushroom into the soup and soak some flavor. If you don't want to roast the pork at home, you can just buy roasted pork from Chinese barbecue place and do the same thing. Okay. Hot enough. So let it roll. One by one. Now turn heat back to medium high. So you want to turn the heat low when you are doing the tofu to give yourself more time, or this will start burning, right? If you keep it high, that's first. And secondly, you want to put the tofu on the side in order and in the middle last, because the middle is the hottest. Also to buy yourself more time. And in order so you remember which one to flip first. So let it deep fry for a good minute or minute 30 on one side. Move it a little bit. Make sure they don't get stuck together. Be very gentle. touch it to see, touch the butter to see if it's hot. Now, so when you feel that it's hot enough for you to grab it without breaking, and you can flip it. I also move them around a little bit and kind of stir the bottom oil around, because some of the cornstarch will sunk to the bottom and then block all the heat and get burned first. So you want to move them to kind of stir the cornstarch up so the heat is more evenly distributed. So move them around, so because like each place actually have different temperature, so you want to kind of move them around. And also the middle piece don't always stay in the middle, so you want to move them. So each side around 2 minutes should be cooked, but you want to judge by the color. Like it's cooked, you can eat it, but it's not good enough. So you now want to keep it on, like when it is cooked. So now each side I did like 1.5 minutes. So let's do 30 seconds more this side, flip, and then turn heat back to high, like the highest, and then we get the right color, then it's done. And when you see like the middle of the tofu expands, you want to kind of move it to give it a break, or it may explode if it gets too hot. And then it looks bad, or the oil gets in, and just don't want. So, whoa, this one almost. So, the color is not yet okay, but it's already completely cooked. I'm gonna pick them up first, okay, to reheat the oil. Bring the oil heat up so they don't explode and I get the color that I want. Again, mix the oil so the cornstarch doesn't get burned at the bottom. It's 180. I'm gonna try to bring it all the way up to 190. Okay. Now put them back in carefully. Basically the same color as the pre-deep fried tofu or tofu pocket, then it's good. Almost. Yeah, I think they're done. So now clean the wok. Just clean off the excess cornstarch is good enough. No need to clean everything. So now cooking one. Give it just a bit of oil, not a lot, okay? And hit down a little bit. Pretty good. Keep going. Pretty good. Onion. And then coconut oil. And then the soup. Not too salty. That's good. So we can use all the soup. Add a little bit of white pepper powder. See how okay, not too salty, that's good. We worry that it's too salty. That's the word. But now it is not, so it's good. So we put a bit of soy sauce. Of chicken powder. And then we want a bit of sweetness from oyster sauce. Right now it has zero sweetness in there, only salty. Taste. Bit more. What's this? So we want, when we taste this, right? We want 70 to 80% of heaviness, like how strong, like your angle, 70%. That's what you want. Because why? We also have the roasted pork, which are still a bit salty, right? That's one. And second, we're gonna make the sauce thicker. After we thicken the sauce, it will taste stronger. So now is the time to put everything in, okay? Everything in. Everything soak the sauce. Let it come to a boil. No need to cook for long. So as soon as it comes to a boil, we go. And then have some cornstarch water ready. Okay, so it's boiled. We turn to low heat, okay? When we thicken on low heat, not high heat, because so slowly, add slowly but stir quickly, okay? If you have high heat when you add the thickener, they may turn into jelly. You see already a bit thickened. So not too thick right now because it's not boiled yet. So like this should be good enough. Use it. Don't waste. So this is good enough. Not all the way to how thick you want it to be. Because now we're gonna turn it back up, and once it starts boiling, then it will thicken. We need to cook the cornstarch. I've heard some people, they put the cornstarch in and then not boil anymore. Then you're eating raw cornstarch. So we need this to boil. If you want more color, you can add dark soy sauce, but I think this is good. Okay, it's boiling. Alright, see? So now it's done. And after we turn off the heat, this is not part of the recipe, but I like to give it a bit of sourness with Worcestershire sauce. So just like that, not too much, okay? Just a little bit. Okay. Get it off the heat because I have an electric stove. Get some rice. Some rice, right? And then make sure we get a bit of everything. Onion and carrot on top, look better. So in Hong Kong, we call these like a dish rice. We usually eat the dish like just like that. Spoon, it comes like this, maybe chopsticks on the side. Like some people do put them into a little bowl and eat or even share, but I think like from my limited knowledge, traditionally we eat the dish like this, so I'm gonna do that. Perfect taste. I have a little tofu. Tofu is really hot.
The following ratings assume that I bought the roast pork from store. Please watch my roast pork video to see how to make it at home. My dish look indistinguishable from the ones from restaurants. It tastes perfect, exactly the same as how it tastes in Hong Kong. It looks quite impressive. You can probably store this for up to 2 days. Only the cooking part is scalable, which is like a quarter of the total time spent. I only saved around 30% making this at home. It takes less than half an hour to prep and clean. In terms of techniques, it requires boiling and stir frying. It requires 6 ingredients. All of them should be easily found. All tools are conveniently substitutable. You can make as little as 1 adult meal each time, and it takes about 15 minutes to make. I would like to thank 職人吹水星星師傅 for the recipe. I'll put the link to his video in the description. I would also like to thank Raymond for letting me use his music and performances. Finally, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.